I'm like, who got a problem? My new bitch so Gucci, all about $1. I'm on the come out trying to get some money. My shirt be designer, Gucci on the collar. She be so wavy, stop it, top it. Y'all love when she rock the mind like I'm a son. Damn, I'm too lit right now. I'm too lit right now.
Rockin' and rollin', what you don't gotta love when you ride. You can come for the night, I be on it. If you want, I can change up the climate. Girl, I love when that pussy be callin'. If you hit up my line, I'ma answer.
Yeah, I'm too lit right now. I'm too lit right now. Riding in room, be rolling and riding.
Whoa, what's up, YouTube? This your boy Tate Wilson. I'm back with another one. I know y'all ain't see me in a minute. We gonna get straight to it, man. This video, this is actually my first time doing this type of video. Yes, I got my CDLs, man. I got my CDL. Hey, man, it's everybody that be tuned in because of my hair. I'm still growing my hair. You know, I'm a little rough right now because I've been in grind mode, but we're gonna get to that later, man. Just wanted to do a quick video. I'm sitting here waiting for a load. So I was like, why not do a YouTube video? So this YouTube video is going to be on basically how is it driving for Amazon as a customer driver, not as an owner operator. So I deliver freight for Amazon through a third party. So I don't work directly for Amazon. I work for a third party company who has the contract for Amazon. They the ones who hired me. And like I said, I'm here now waiting on a load. Here early, they said won't be ready for 2 hours, so I got 2 hours to go. And again, excuse me, I know I'm thugging it out rough right now, but I just wanted to do this video, man, because when I decided to get my CDLs, man, YouTube was everything. Like, I was going to come into YouTube looking up a lot of videos, a lot of truck driver videos, just for some advice. So hopefully this video, you know, could help somebody up and coming who just got their CDL. So I'm gonna do a quick little background of me. So went to a school called All-State Career. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that because if I gotta do a review on All-State Career, I think that's gonna be my next video. I went there for 6 months, so it took me 6 months to get my CDLs. It's programs where you could get it way shorter, 3 weeks, 6 weeks. You know what I mean? It just depends. For my situation, I went to All-State. So I went to All-State for 6 months, finally graduated, finally took my CDL test, and I passed it, got my CDL. So I'm a new CDL driver. So I just want everybody to know that it's still stuff that I'm learning. It's stuff that I'm learning. So I just graduated, I want to say maybe a month and a half ago. I graduated. Happiest day of my life. I felt good. I felt like, man, I just went through 6 months. Yeah, I finally did it. Like, I didn't quit because I wanted to quit. Kept going, graduated, got my CDL. All right, now it was time for me to decide like what job I'm gonna go to. Basically, man, up All-State, it was a lot of companies coming up to school, a lot of companies trying to recruit us, and I just had to figure out what I want to do for me. I had to be I'm a realist, man. I'm a real, you know, intelligent young man. Like, I know I don't have no experience. This is a whole new ball game. So I'm like, already, and I got a lot of mentors, like a lot of people and friends that got their own trucks that drive for other companies that all got their CDLs. I know a lot of CDL drivers, and they taught me into this, and as well as looking up videos on YouTube. So all right, I know I don't have any experience, and I got my mentors telling me, like, look, man, when you first get out of school, you got to get that experience. Like, it might not be the amount of money you want off the rip, but experience, like just learning everything. Long story short, I end up giving this company, I'm not going to say the company name just because, you know, liability issues, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to say the company that I work for that's connected through Amazon, you know. So I gave this company a call that came up out of school. You know, I just graduated. You know, are you all hiring straight out of school? They told me yes. Like, it was so crazy. They wanted me to come in like 2 days later. They was like, come in 2 days later. So I'm like, all right. I had another interview. I turned that down. I was like, you know, let me just go see what this Amazon thing about. Went to the interview. Got offered the job, and I think I came in for orientation a week after that, and then I started working. So I did orientation. Orientation was cool. All right, now training. So this is what I want to get into. So I did 2 days of training, and that's it. 2 days. 2 days of training, and then they threw me to the wolves. So I will say, I'm gonna look at that is, it depends on your mentality, because I can look at it as a con, like it's a bad thing, because it's like, bro, I'm straight out of school. I just graduated. I never drove tractor trailers a day in my life, and you only giving me 2 days of training. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, granted, I've been in school for 6 months, but half of that 6 months, 3 months of it was in the classroom, and the rest of it was, you know, just learning little maneuvers. I didn't actually, like, these schools, man, they didn't really focus on taking you out driving and, you know what I mean, helping you experience the real life traffic and stuff. My last 2 weeks was drive time, and I didn't even get that. I got like a week of drive time. That's what I said. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on Allstate. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, I just felt like, personally, as a new driver with zero experience, 2 days was not enough training. I'm just being honest. I just feel like that was a con. 2 days, you're giving me 2 days to train, and then the third day you by yourself. So yeah, that's how I went. I trained for 2 days with a trainer. The third day I was by myself. Why I decided to come to Amazon? First off, because they hire straight out of school with no experience. A lot of these other companies, if you don't have no experience, it'd be like over the roads type of stuff that'll hire you. So this was something local. Hired me straight out of school. The money was definitely more money than I'm making now at my other job. And then 3 days, you work 3 days a week and you off 4 days. So I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 4 days off. You work 3 days, 14-hour shifts. So you get your 40 hours in the 3 days, and you still got 4 days off. And then if they got overtime, or if somebody can't come in, you could pick up an extra day. Let's say you pick up that extra day. That's 4 days, and you still got 3 days off. So that kind of made me, I'm like, you know what, man, listen, I think that'll work best for me. You know, I'm working 3 days, 4 days off. I could, you know, I'm home every day, I'm home every night. And then what I did was I still kept my other job. Since I got 4 days off. I'm like, hey, man. So for me, for my situation, this was the best fit for me. You get what I'm saying? Because I can still keep my other job. I'm still home daily. And my main thing in going into this is to get my experience. Like, yeah, later down the line, I might, if I do decide to go with another company. But right now, listen, let me get my experience. Let me get my feet in the game. So listen, let's get back to it. So I do my 2 days of training. Boom, it was cool. I just felt like in 2 days, man, is not enough. And now I'm gonna go to why I said it can be a pro though instead of a con. If you're the type of person that's like, throw me in the jungle, like, it is what it is, I feel like it can be a pro because you only got 2 days of training. So it put the pressure on your back to, like, you gotta learn it. Like, if that makes sense, like, you gotta learn it. What you gonna do? You gonna quit? So I do my 2 days. After my second day, I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. This is so my third day come, I'm on my own. And then what I was about to say is, I just felt like my trainer did a good job. I just feel like in 2 days, we only together for 2 days, so he's not going to go through a bunch of real life situations that I can go through when I'm on my own. If you get what I'm saying, like, he can train me and everything might go smooth. And then when I work, everything not going to go smooth, and I haven't been trained to adapt to that yet. You forget what I'm saying? Because everything went good in my training. We ain't run into no hiccups. We didn't, you get what I'm saying? So it's like certain stuff I didn't learn, I had to really learn. So when I was officially by myself, it was terrible. I'm gonna be honest. I was frustrated, overwhelmed. I was running into situation after situation. My first date by myself was an overnight shift, so it's like 3, 4 in the morning. It was terrible. Even just to backing the tractor up to the trailer, bro, my first night by myself, I could not get it. I could not get lashed on to the kingpin. It literally took me, like, I'm not even over exaggerating, like 40 minutes. I'm just pulling up, backing up, boom. It's not connecting, pulling up, backing up, boom, just literally kept. And I was just so frustrated. And until I just asked the yard jockey, like, look, man, can you help me? And luckily the yard jockey, man, he helped me. He showed me what I was doing wrong. He showed me how to line it up. And ever since then, I backed it up, boom. No issues. So that was my first night. I could not get attached to the kingpin, and it was so frustrating. So yeah, I'm gonna say my first night was terrible, you know. So now my second week, I'm still by myself. Same thing, running into hiccups, running into different situations. And this is my advice that I'm going to give to all up and coming CDL drivers. What helped me out, after they just threw me in these out with the wolves, what helped me out, man, is other drivers. Hands down, other truck drivers, especially the ones with experience, the older, you know, I'm a younger cat, the older guys. I had no negative interaction with any other truck drivers. I hear a lot of stories that, you know, it can be some assholes out there, but in my personal experience, it's been great. Now I say that to say this. What I started doing, man, is asking for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, man. They either gonna help you or they gonna say no. You know what I mean? So what I started doing, I started running into little stuff I wasn't really trained on, or this is my first time dealing with it. I see if somebody right next to me dropping off a trailer, hey, can you help me with this? Or I flag somebody down. Hey, but how I would definitely come respectful, because I do now that, you know, not to toot my own horn, you know, I'm getting my experience, I'm getting better. So I understand, like, some drivers, it's like you trying to be in and out. Like, you ain't really got time to be stopping and do a whole training course. You trying to drop off or pick up your load and keep it moving. So I understand that. So when I ask these drivers, first off, I ask, do they got time? You know what I mean? Just be respectful how you come at them, and realize that, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, they might can help you or they might not. In my experience so far, every driver that I ask for help in these yards helped me. So yeah, so I just start asking them for help. I would come at them respectful. Hey, man, do you got time? If you got time, this is my second week and I just need help with this. And they would help me, no issue. The hardest thing, once I started working by myself, delivering for Amazon, was alley docking. Hands down, alley docking. Backing your trailer up into these, the door docks and everything. And at my school, we did have alley docking, but it's just, man, it's just different in the real world. Like, that school stuff, the cone. Listen, when you really on these yards and it's tight, man, listen, I'm trying to park and it's 3 other tractor trailers. You got the yard jockeys moving in their little tractors. It's tight. You don't got that much space, man. I thought I was ready quick just off of that. Just off of the alley dock, and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be able to do this, man. And mind you, I only been working here delivering for Amazon for 1 month. So when I first started, I could not alley dock. A month later, I'm getting it in there. But I just want to tell a quick story with the alley docking, man. To get back to these drivers, man, it was one I had a load like out Virginia somewhere, and I'm having trouble. It wasn't a big Amazon warehouse. It was like a small one with only like 5 or 6 alley dock doors. It was like real small. It was my first time, because I just been delivering to all like big Amazon warehouses. So this was my first time coming to something smaller. And so it wasn't no other trucks there. It was just me and this other driver. And they telling me where to dock my trailer at. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And I'm struggling. Man, this gentleman, I didn't ask him for help. He got out his tractor and basically gave me a whole lesson. He gave me like a 20-minute lesson, like, because he had to wait for a load. I had to drop a load and still wait for a load. So he just was like, man, you knew? I'm like, yeah, man, it's like my second week. And he literally just helped me. He helped me. He gave me pointers. He got out telling me when to turn, what to look for, where to get the corner of my trailer at. I'm like, man, yo, I I speak like that because that stuff make me extremely happy, bro. Like, you know, we live in a world where everybody is for self, me included. Like, you know, before I became a CDL driver, you know, sometimes your mind is programmed to focus on what you got to do right then. You're not really trying to help the next person. You know what I mean? So to receive all this help as a new CDL driver with no experience was everything, and I appreciate it. So I just want to give love to the other CDL drivers with experience who've been helping me along the way. So that's my quick little thing about alley docking. So yeah, another problem that I do have is the Amazon apps, the trucking routes, man. They gotta update that, man, because as a new driver with zero experience, it can get ugly. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking taking me to dead ends, taking me to, I almost got stuck, taking me to a place that's not there, almost taking me through the city. You know, and it's like new drivers with no experience, we not used to this. We used to driving out small personal vehicles. So it's like, I at least expect the route to be correct. So I do hope Amazon, you know, and I'm not saying is every single load that's messed up. It's just sometimes once in a blue moon, you might get a load, and for the most part, the app will direct you there. But then once you get there, it'll start like taking you in a, you know what I mean, messing up. Overall, do I like working for Amazon, delivering for Amazon? And my response is yes, especially as a new driver with zero experience, man. You gotta get with a company that's going to allow you to grow and get your experience. You know, I felt like this was perfect for me. 3 days, 14-hour shifts. Yeah, 14-hour shifts a little long, but you got 4 days off, man. You know, me, I got a hustling mentality. Like, man, listen, I can grind it out for 14 hours. And, you know, and like I said I wasn't going to make this video too long. I just wanted to give a quick little rundown of my experience delivering for Amazon as a CDL driver with zero experience. I do like it. I do feel like it's a great fit for you to get your experience, to start somewhere local. You know, you start local, working 3 days. And, you know, I feel like it's helping me get my foot in the door. Every day I'm learning something new, man. Every day I'm out here driving, I'm learning. You know what I mean? I apologize if I'm jumping around. I literally just decided to randomly do this video. If I would have planned it out, I would have had everything written down so we can go in a more organized order. But yeah, I do want to say, man, Amazon, they got this little security system. It's cool because, you know, safety is first, man. I do agree that we need it for safety. Basically, it's like you connect to the truck and they can see when you are like too close to a car, or when you change in a lane, and you get points taken off. Like if you doing it bad or wrong or anything, you get points taken off. So that system, I do like it because it helps you be safe. I think the number one priority, especially as a new driver, is being safe. So it helps you be safe. I just feel like, what can I say? They need to take in consideration, not of us, but these other drivers out here. Because I see what truck drivers go through now, man. I'm talking being cut off. So it's like if I'm driving safe, I could be driving safe and somebody just cut me off, the safety thing will start beeping. Beep, 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 like I'm too close. But it's like, bro, they cutting me off. Like, you know what I mean? So for the most part, man, I actually do like delivering for Amazon. I love the fact that I'm able to be home every night, that I'm able to get 4 days off. Yeah, you might want way more money if, you know, you feel like you can go over the road or whatever. But for my situation, it's been good. So listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. I hope this was able to help y'all a little bit if you're thinking about getting your CDL, man. If you're thinking about delivering freight for Amazon. So far, it's been good. Of course, I do an updated video. I only been here about 1 month now, like 30 days. So you know, y'all gonna take this journey with me and y'all gonna see how it go, man. Listen, I'm out, May. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please follow me on Instagram at Tae Wilson 410. TAE Wilson 410. And comment if you all want some more content. Like I said, probably it'll be like a little more organized where I'll write down all my my points so we can go in order. This was kind of like a just in the moment type video. So, hey, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the barber shop after this. I'm out.